Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Running this one left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Street. Set up. Set go.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Hunt.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now. Go.
From the 48. Brought in right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On first down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a give left side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll try and punch it in. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He got him 3. They needed 4. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
He gets a look up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. To throw here on 1st down. He's looking deep once again. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders take possession of the football. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1.
He's got it deep downfield. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. Juke the defender. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready? Check go.
Another carry for him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Slot man in motion left. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Working quickly here. Second and 1. On the move, headed right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the 49ers facing a 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Handoff on 2nd and short. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. First down, ball at the 36. Looking for a throw here. Caught by the open man. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, he had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favors. They get there and pick it up.
It is such a fine line in this league when you put air and touch on the ball. It is why these QBs around the league do the drill, whether it's on Fridays, the day before a game, Saturday, walk through. They always drop the ball in the bucket, right? They bring the garbage cans out and they want to drop the ball in the bucket to just gain that touch. But it also gives those defenders with that air a chance to make a play on the ball as they just did.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Set up. Come 19. Come 19.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to the air here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Sending a receiver left.
Ready.
That one's complete right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
65 cat. Let's go now. 18 Rattler.
He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No check.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Back now, pressure on its way. Diving right side, got it. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 19. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. He's at the 30. The 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hands to the left. Ready.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. 69.
Dropping back to throw. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set up.
He's going to throw this one. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's make 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Slot man motioned over. From the 18 on second down. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Throwing now on first down. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 41. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the defense brings him down before he can get close. They force the turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one, Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hand off to the back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He's got a man left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go.
Throwing now, needing a first. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
To throw here on first down. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Running back, motioning right. Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing from the gun. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Got it. Ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Here we go. Go street.
Lone back gets the handoff. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, 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 check. Ready.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Three. Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Trying to set this up quick.
79 Broncos, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest.